Hi guys, we are here again to build an exciting new project, and this time we will build a project on Thunkable, right? We will build something new and something exciting. Okay. So first of all, in the previous video, I taught you all to how to make a maze game on a platform known as Scratch. So what was Scratch? It was also a no code platform in which we can build exciting games and animation without texting coding, right? But we did code it, but use of blocks. We did code, but with the use of blocks, right? So similar to that Scratch platform, here's a Thunkable platform. Okay, it's also an amazing platform. As you can see, I'm on here on this platform Thunkable, and sooner I will tell you whole about how this platform works, right? So first of all, what is Thunkable, right? A Thunkable platform is a no-code app development platform. You can here build applications on mobile phones without actually text coding. Again, you will build an real app, a real live app on your phone without just with blocks of code, and it will be exciting and fun, such like we did in on Scratch platform when we made the maze game in my previous video. Okay, so it's a no code platform. Next, let me tell you about a little bit about this platform and what we will be making in this video, a new project. So what we will be making in this video will be a calculator, right? A basic calculator. It is a very basic project making a calculator, and if you are able to build a simple calculator, you will get the crux of the Thunkable platform, right? How this website works. Okay, by simple example. First we will learn about a simple example, right? So next, so in building an app, okay guys, listen to me carefully. In a building an application, there are two parts. Okay, the first part is the front end. Second part is the back end. So what's the front end and a back end, right? A front end is the is what user sees or what he or she interacts with on this screen or monitor, right? So right now what I'm seeing on the monitor is the front end, right? So what I'm seeing here in the monitor, I see the design block, I see this, all these options, data, assets, clouds. You will all get it in a bit of time. And all this you can see, you can interact with. This is known as the front end. Okay. What's the back end of the course? It is where your task will be your that will be where your task will be served, right? The task will be done. Okay. So a front end, there's a front end and there's a back end. So we'll in the first part of this video, we will build a front end. Okay. So we will be building a front end, but a literal app that does nothing. It's just a front end, right? Okay. So and if you I can give you an example of a front end or back end, it will be, suppose you're going to a restaurant, right? And there are tables, there's a counter, there's a menu. So all this is front end, right? This table, the chairs, okay, and the menu cards, all is there. It's a beautiful restaurant, but there is no kitchen. The kitchen is the back end, right? There will be the main food will be made, right? If I tell you I'm going to build a restaurant without a kitchen, you will be like, I'm gone. So first we were building a front end, and without a back end, front end is nothing, and vice versa also, right? So first we're building the front end and then we're building a back end. So next, I will tell you a little bit about this interface. Okay. So here you can see here you will see all the no components that are used to build your front end, right? Your button, you see, if I drag a button here, a button comes. So what this is a screen. You can see this phone, right? Let me zoom out a little bit so you can see. Okay, and reduce this. Okay, so you can see this is a mobile screen here. You can see screen one. It is a mobile screen, right? And this is a button. So these are all components that will be used to make your user interface or your front end, the thing you will see on the screen, right? So here button, label, image, text input, right? If I drag a text input here, what's the text input? You are able to write something here. Okay. Next, inputs, switch. Again, you have many times saw a switch, right? A toggle switch. Here's a switch. A slider. You may have seen a slider, right? Yes, slider. Cool. And many more. Loading icon also. You must have seen this icon whenever your page loads, right? So loading icon. So there are all components that will be used to make your front end of the code. So what are we building? We are building a space calculator, right? So how we will build a space calculator? So we will divide first. So what will be a front end like? I will have two inputs. Listen to me carefully. I will have two inputs. First will be the text input one. Second will be the text input two, right? So, and then I will have four options. Either I can subtract them, I can multiply them, I can divide them, or I can no uh, addition, subtraction, divide, and multiplication. Okay, I can do all these four operations. So there will be four operation, two text inputs, and there will be a field of results. So first, the user will give two inputs, okay, two numbers. Then he or she will click on the operation he wants to perform, maybe an addition. He clicks on addition, and there the result will come. Okay, simple. So what we will need? Two numbers, operations, and results, right? So first we will building on this on front end. Okay, so first of all, I should delete all this. Now you will go there and delete all these. Good. So there's a screen. So first of all, let us build a heading, right? A title. What is this screen about? Okay. So first of all, we will build a little label, okay, which will be telling the user it's a space, it's a calculator, right? So what I will do, I will grab a label here and get it there. You can see this label, right? Okay. So we will change the label name to title. Okay. Title. Okay. We will change it to calculator. And what I will do, increase the size a little bit. And you can make all no very beautiful this front end, right? I'm making it a little basic calculator, right? Then what I need two inputs, right? So I will get text input one here. This is where I will get the input first. I will grab another text input here, right? Cool. Then I will name text input, right? The first number. I will second number. And here are all the options. You can also, change the input color, change the background color. Right now, the background color is white. You can change it to yellow. So you can design it according to your. I'm building a simple that you can get the crux, and you, when you make your own application, you should make it as interactive as possible. Okay, cool. So I'll change it back to white. Then I will have four operations, right? So four operations mean four buttons, right? First button is the second button, third button, fourth button. So we click on the first button, change the name is to addition, and obviously we want this name to change. So we will click here and change it to add. We'll go here, we'll change this to subtract, and we change to subtraction. Here to what, divide. Divide to multiply. We will go for multiplication. Cool. Okay. It's no, it's also incomplete. Okay. So what is there? First, this front end looks very. This front end is very bad. Why? Because it doesn't tell the user phase where what is this. If you go to any application, you want to understand. You want that you can understand that application fully, right? Where for what feature you have to do what, where you should put this input or not, right? You should fully understand it. So for user perspective, this is a very bad front end because you don't know what is this, what is this. So we will write little labels on top of this so that we can tell the user what is this input field for. So we will go to label and put this label on top of here and change the label to first number. We are telling the user, please type in your first number. We'll get into another label and we put, what we will do is further, and we will put second number. Okay, so where we will be outputting the result here. Again, we will get a label. Result. What will be the text input inside the label? Your result is little big. Cool. So now it looks a little fair. Like here's a calculator, here's the first number, the text input, the second number, again the text input. This is where the user will give the results, type in the results. and these are the for operations the user wants to do. So this is where we have built the front end of the code. This is the front end. This is what the user will see or interact with. This is the front end, right? So our front end work is here done, right? But as I said before, the front end without a back end is nothing, right? If you're going to a restaurant and the restaurant is very beautiful, they're all chairs, tables, menus, but there's no kitchen. So where will be the food will be made? Where will be the task will be done? So back end. Okay. So for back end, you'll have to go to blocks. Okay. Good. This is where your backend will be done and all the things will be done. So what we want in the backend, right? We want in the backend for the user to type in this, and second the user will type the second number, and whenever the user pushes this button, it should add these two numbers. Let me repeat. Whenever user pushes this button or clicks this button, we want that these two numbers should be added and the result should be where? The result should come here. So we will go on the blocks, we will go to addition, right? We will drag this. So when the addition button is clicked, what we want? We want the text inputs of both the field to add. So we will go to, what's this label one? We'll go first number. Here, text. Remain with me, remain with me. We will drag here, second number and text. We want these two first numbers text, that what's the user input. We want these two to add. Then we will go to math and drag this. So we will put this inside this and put this inside this. Okay, cool. What is the result? We will and we will drag this. So what we will do? See, when the addition button is clicked, we want the results text. What's the result here? This part, the results label. We want the results label to change to what? When the addition button is clicked, we want this results text to change to what? First number plus the second number. We will drag this and attach to this. So what this whole block means that whenever addition button is clicked, change the results text to what? Add first number and second number and place it in the results text. We will do the same with multiplication, division, subtraction. How? First, we will go to subtraction. When the subtraction button is clicked, hold, set the results. We will go to result. Set the result text to what? First number minus second number. Now we'll go to math. We'll drop the subtraction block. We put into this first number minus second number. So what is this? That when the subtraction button is clicked, what it should do? It should set the results text to first number minus second. Then we will do with the same with the division and the multiplication. When it's clicked, and the multiplication button is clicked. And you will see the magic in quite a second, right? So go to results, set the result to result, set the result to first number. Again, we want divide, right? We will drag this, go into this, we'll go to results, math, sorry. What do you want to divide? First number divided by second number. So we will go to first number, second number, we change the hint to text. Sorry, it will be text. We want first number text minus second number is text, not hint. Okay. Now multiplication remains. Hold on. First number, sorry, go inside this, change to text. Second number. So here are my four blocks or the back end of the code, right? So this is the main back end set. Whenever the user clicks the addition button, what's the result text change to? It should change to first add first number and second number and then put this inside this result text. Simple as that. When the subtraction button clicks, what it should do, it should set the results text to what? Subtraction of first number and second. And we will go to design. Okay. And we will go to preview. Okay. So here's your calculator app. I'm typing in my first number is like 34. Second number is 14. What's 34? Add 14. No need. Just right here. 48. If I subtract it, 20. If I divide it, 2.4285, and if I multiply it, 476. Here, you have built in calculator app. So now this calculator app, it is a very basic app. It has ton of problems, believe me. First, what is the problem? Think. It has no one will use this app. First, its user interface is quite bad. First, you have to change all. No, you can create. You have to. You can be creative at this point. What you can do, where you can put this first number, make it a little more interactive. What does interactive means? You can tell the your so that user may understand more. Okay, and what you can all do problems, right? If I subtract, okay, it comes 20, so it shouldn't come 20. It should come what? The result is 20. Okay. And the cool thing about this Thunkable is that you can use this app on your phone. So you can see this button, live test on device. So there's an app on Play Store. You can go there, you can click this app, and you can get all sorts of no, you can give what have you built on your Thunkable. It will be visible on your phone live. So whatever you build on this platform will be live on your phone, and you can also deploy this. Cool. So it's a very good website, and you can make tons and tons of projects on this website. Cool. Yes. So wrapping up what we did in this video, first we built a front end of the code using blocks. Okay. Using these blocks of code. Cool. And second part, we what did we build the back end of the code, right? What's the back end of the code? There's the back end of the code. And we made a calculator app. And you can be all creative, right? So thank you for watching this video, and if you have liked this video, please like it, and it will give me a whole lot of boost to make another videos, another projects with you guys. So please like it and subscribe. Thank you.